here on the Louisiana Hayride. His name is
Hank Williams,
the Drifting Cowboy.
On the Grand Ole Opry, Bill Monroe and his Bluegrass Boys.
Hi, this is Emmylou Harris.
Hi, folks. This is Sam Bush.
Hello, this is Odetta.
This is Joan Baez, and you're listening to the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
And now, gather the family around and sit back in your easy chair. It's time again for the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour, our worldwide celebration of grassroots music. Let's welcome folk singer Michael Jonathan.
Baby, all I want to do is spend a little time with you. Nothing could be finer than some time inside a diner with you. At a table for two and have some cherry pie with you. You know, baby, it ain't nothing new to pick a pan of berries with you. We can fire up the oven, we can make a little love, and it's true. All I wanna do is make some cherry pie with you. We're sitting in the kitchen, kissing what I'm missing all night long, babe. So fire up the oven, we can chase away these loving blues. Ah, but only with you, because baby, all I wanna do is spend tonight with you. Nothing could be finer than some pie and apple cider with you. At a table for two, some cherry pie with you. Add a little whipped cream too.
WoodSongs is presented in part by our family of WoodSongs partners, by the Kentucky Department of Tourism and VisitLux.com, inviting people from all over the world to visit our lakes, mountains, parks, sports, music, and art festivals, and more. You can explore everything Kentucky has to offer your family vacation online at KentuckyTourism.com, and by the Martin Guitar Charitable Foundation, supporting professionals and front porch pickers since 1833. Online at martinguitars.com.
And welcome everybody to the beautiful and historic Scottish Rite Concert Hall here in our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky. We're broadcasting all over the world, from Australia to Ireland, New Zealand to New York, Yuma, Arizona to the Yukon and across Canada, where we are celebrating this wonderful, beautiful, amazing world of, we call it front porch music. It's folk and blues, bluegrass, country, Celtic, all kinds of this real, organic, from the heart music, and artists come from everywhere to be on our show. We say it every week. You don't have to be famous to be on WoodSongs. You just have to be very, very good. And that is the case of both of the artists being featured on tonight's broadcast. Both of them are wonderful award-winning artists from Australia. They're here in the United States, and they're going to introduce themselves to you shortly. First up is a wonderful award-winning artist, and she's has become making big waves and a name for herself in the world of bluegrass. She's absolutely wonderful. She's got a great album called Shades of Blue. This is a tune called Good Morning Moon. Please welcome Kristy Cox to the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
We made it through another lonely night somehow. But this old heartache needs some daylight every now and then. So what are you still doing and here, just hanging around. Good morning, moon. Why are you still shining with the sun so bright? Weren't you up all night? Are you lonesome without stars to keep you company? You must feel just like me. Good morning, moon. I understand you understand the shape he left me in, 'cause I always miss him most when the sun goes down. Later on tonight, you know, I'll need you again. Guess that's why I'm so surprised. See your face right now. Good morning, moon. Why are you still shining with the sun so bright? Weren't you up all night? Are you lonesome without stars to keep you company? You must feel just like me. Good morning, moon. Good morning, moon. Why are you still shining with the sun so bright? Weren't you up all night? Are you lonesome without stars to keep you company? You must feel just like me. Good morning, moon. Are you lonesome without stars to keep you company? You must feel just like me. Good morning, moon. Good morning, moon.
Great song, great album. Shades of Blue is the name of the record. Good Morning Moon is the song. Kristy Cox, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much.
It's great to be back.
You've got a wonderful trio behind you. Jason Bailey doing a wonderful job on that mandolin. Jason Griffith on the acoustic guitar, and Ellie Hawkinson. Did I get that right? Hawkinson. Close enough? Beautiful job, background vocals and fiddle. So I'm going to brag on you a little bit. In America, we have Rhonda Vincent. The New York Times christened her the Queen of Bluegrass. And in Australia, they have christened you the Queen of Bluegrass. So that's kind of neat, right?
Honestly, I think Karen Lynn holds that. If it was up to me, I'd give that title to Karen Lynn.
You give it to Karen. But you've won several awards. You've 7 Golden Guitar Country Music Awards in Australia. You were named Australian Country Music Independent Artist of the Year, and all that success. You decided to. And now Australia is like what, the 12th of the size of the United States, right? So it's a relatively small population country.
Population-wise, yeah.
Right, it's a huge landmass.
Huge country.
But you decided to come to America. You kind of made a home in Nashville. Australia is still your home, but you're living in Nashville, making your way in the American bluegrass world. How's that going?
I've been here 15 years now, and I still feel like a tiny little guppy fish in a huge ocean. So, I mean, I can't complain. I'm getting incredible support from the American industry, and I moved here because playing bluegrass in Australia, we've only got 2 festivals a year, so it's kind of hard to make a living. Not sure it's any easier to make a living playing bluegrass here, but I'm certainly trying. So.
Well, you're reaching out, you're working hard to meet the audience, which is important. 12-year-old little girl, your grandfather was a big influence on the kind of music that you loved, right?
Yes.
So what was he listening to that attracted you as a little girl?
He used to listen to the Grand Ole Opry every Sunday
in Australia.
morning. Yeah, he used to come across there the radio, and we'd listen to it on a Sunday morning, and it was like going to church for us, you know. We'd, all right, guys, let's have our pancakes for breakfast and listen to the Opry. That was our
gather around the
every
radio
Sunday.
while you're having your morning breakfast. And
Yeah.
who were the artists that you were listening to that were just impacting you and making you say, I think I want to do this too?
Emmylou Harris. That she is, to me, that's the pinnacle for me.
So when you were little, you started to learn to play the guitar. Then you go to high school and you say, I don't want to play the guitar anymore, I'm going to learn the bass.
Yes.
How did that?
Well, technically, I didn't really want to learn the bass. It's just my music teacher told me he was going to fail me at music if I didn't learn how to read the fly dots. You know those dots on the page? That's that sheet music stuff.
and how much of that training has helped you play bluegrass?
Honestly, playing bass in high school really taught me to keep in time. I think it gave me better timing. I played it for 4 years in high school, and then the second I graduated and he didn't fail me in music, I stopped.
Escaped the bass, right?
Yes.
Well, you have this new album out on Billy Blue Records, right? And it's called Let It Burn, and I want to be able to brag on you that in 2025, this album was the Bluegrass Recording of the Year. So that must feel good, right? And how are the American bluegrass audiences that are used to Del McCurry and all this other, you know, Rhonda Vincent, and then you come along with this delightful Australian accent, but playing that music? How's the audience reactions to what you're trying to do?
I think if I had $1 for every time someone said to me, you don't have an accent with you when you sing, I would be a very rich woman right now. No, honestly, everyone's been really supportive, and I'm getting wonderful support on Bluegrass Radio, and you know, we love traveling around and playing music for folks, and it's what we love. So.
Well, let's listen to what you love. This is the album that we're talking about. It's called Let It Burn. This is a beautiful song, my favorite song on your album, by the way. It's called Front Porch of Paradise. Why not? It's Kristy Cox on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio.
Didn't grow up in the country, but country grew on me. Slower pace, the open space where I can hear God breathe. I never wanna leave, 'cause I was made for these old dirt roads, for simple times where cornfields grow, with the ones I love right here to hold. Sometimes I hear heaven speak, whispering in the evening breeze, filling up my soul with all I need. Lord, I'm satisfied on the front porch of paradise. Don't wanna go back to the city where stars don't get to shine. I'd rather sleep right underneath the promised land tonight. Oh God, I love this life, 'cause I was made for these old dirt roads, for simple times where cornfields grow, with the ones I love right here to hold. Sometimes I hear heaven speak, whispering in the evening breeze, filling up my soul with all I need. Lord, I'm satisfied on the front porch of paradise. Every sun that sets on fresh cut hay reminds me heaven's not so far away. 'Cause I was made for these old dirt roads, for simple times where cornfields grow, with the ones I love right here to hold. Sometimes I hear heaven speak, whispering in the evening breeze, filling up my soul with all I need. Lord, I'm satisfied on the front porch of paradise. Lord, I'm satisfied on the front porch of paradise.
Kristy Cox, all the way from Australia. Her album, Let It Burn. If you want to know more information about Kristy Cox, making her music part of your home music collection, I know you do. All you got to do is just go to the WoodSongs website, click on the archive page. This is show number 1172, and you can make Let It Burn and all her other albums part of your own home music collection, as well as our next artist, who is also from Australia. She is a very dynamic lyricist. Her words are really what have made her impactful, and you're going to find that out as the show goes on. She's got a song that she's going to introduce to everybody. It's called Hubby in a Honky Tonk. It is Katrina Burgoyne on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio.
I'm in my hubby in a honky tonk. He scooted in around 10 o'clock. Come up and asked me what trick on. I caught him eyeing my badonkadonk. He started flashing his credit card, playing a cool and he was trying hard. From the moment that he stole my heart was when he asked me to dance, yeah. Here's a two-step and tall glass of water, honey, I wanna drink, yeah. Here's a hard honk of men who rolled me in before I could think. Now my mom told me about the birds and the bees and how cowboys won't stay long. Now I'm in my hubby, I'm in my hubby in a honky tonk. I got the diamond on my left hand, whip up to redneck with a band. Got to party with our rowdy friends and sealing all with a kiss, yeah. Here's a two-step and tall glass of water, honey, I wanna drink, yeah. Here's a hard honk of men who rolled me in before I could think. Now my mom told me about the birds and the bees and how cowboys won't stay long. I'm in my hubby, I'm in my hubby in a honky tonk. I'm in my hubby, I'm in my hubby, I'm in my hubby. He freaking loves me. I'm in my hubby, hubby. I'm in my hubby in a honky tonk. Here's a two-step and tall glass of water, honey, I wanna drink. Yes, I do. Here's a hard honk of men who rolled me in before I could think. Now my mom told me about the birds and the bees and how cowboys won't stay long. I'm in my hubby, hubby. I'm in my hubby in a honky tonk. I'm in my hubby, hubby. I'm in my hubby in a honky tonk.
Katrina Burgoyne, all the way from Australia, and Ellie Hawkinson doing a double duty there on the fiddle. Great job. Katrina, it's nice to have you here. Thanks for being part of WoodSongs.
Thanks for having me.
You were an interesting lyricist. You have interesting ideas that you put words to music, and that's really made you quite popular. Meeting your hubby in a honky-tonk, that's sort of a country music replacement for Tinder, I would think. So it's like you're really attracting a very lyric-minded audience with your music. And that must feel good, because it's almost as hard to write the lyrics as it is the music that goes with it, right?
Yeah, you know, I've always been obsessed with songwriting. I was writing songs before I could sing or play guitar. And I remember being a kid in a toddler in a car seat telling my father, we're going to run out of songs one day. We only have a certain amount of keys on a piano. And as I've grown and I've learned what I do best, I love making people smile. So I love to write what I call quirky country or spicy country. I have 2 lanes.
We're going to get to the spicy one in the second half hour, so put your seatbelts on. But now, I was talking about your family and what you were saying to your dad. There was a trip out into the outback, if I recall. And you describe the outback to folks that may not know what that is.
The outback of Australia is central Australia, and there's not many people that live there. It's red dirt and some weeds. But when I was a young girl, in 1998, my mother took us on an adventure of a lifetime. We spent a month. Most people go to Disneyland on vacation. My mother took us to the outback to camp on the side of the road. And I would wake up in the morning, we'd step outside our tent, and you'd see dingo footprints or crocodile footprints. Wherever we were at the time, we had visitors. Snakes. I saw it all, and in those remote areas, there was only country music playing on the radio.
Wasn't it a CD? Somebody had a CD of Shania Twain?
Absolutely. It was the first time I heard Come On Over by Shania Twain. And up until that point, I just couldn't find my favorite kind of musicians until I found Shania Twain. I was like, oh my goodness. So I went home to learn the guitar so I could sing and play Shania Twain songs around the campfire.
And it was like you were like 14 years old. You started playing in the clubs, and I don't want to say bars, like it was a bad thing, but the places where they had music, you were just 14 years old starting right there.
Yeah,
right?
my mum would drive me to gigs, and I would get home at 3 a.m. and I would show up to school about 10 a.m. the next day. We used to do a regular Wednesday. My guitar teacher, who was my mum's age, would have me sing in the band. I was so blessed to have that opportunity.
Well, that must be an interesting way for a young girl to become experienced playing, performing in front of people. Now, in your family, both of your grandfathers were musical, so this is something that was definitely in your family, but they were more like jazz and classical, right?
Yeah, my grandfather on my dad's side played jazz classical, but my grandfather that I call Poppy, he would be so amazed to be here tonight and see what you guys do. He loved Hank Williams and a lot of the oldies, and I learned a lot of like Charlie Pride, Hank Williams, Patsy Cline. I learned all that from my pop.
So that influence plus hearing Shania Twain when you were in the outback, that kind of like ignited you, and you started performing. You started learning the guitar, I guess, right away, right?
Yeah.
And your songwriting, when did that start becoming a very powerful part of you?
Well, I was a songwriter before I was a singer or a guitarist, and I'm dyslexic. I couldn't read until I was about 11.
I read that 10 out of 4 people have that problem.
Oh, wow. So I would write songs all my life, but I couldn't remember it. So I would by the time I was about 11 and I could actually write a sentence, I started putting pen to paper and started writing songs. And actually, the first time I picked up the guitar, I went to learn Shania Twain, but I actually learned 2 chords from a Shania Twain song, and I said, I'm going to write a song. I didn't even finish learning the Shania Twain song.
It doesn't take a lot of chords to write a song, does it? It just has a good idea, right?
Well, I mean, it wasn't a great song.
Wow.
It had 2 chords.
Artists should never, achy breaky heart.
That's true.
You know,
yeah, it definitely was not that.
16 million records later, right? 2 chords, right? So you've got an EP called The Next Big Thing, which I'm sure is all about you because you're working so hard. This is a tune called 25 Cents in the Ashtray. It is Katrina Burgoyne from Australia on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio.
Wow. I got 25 cents in the ashtray, scratched up $12 cheap shades, a quarter tank on a highway, dreaming someday, yeah. I done thinking I sold everything for a dream and a ticket to catch it. Somewhere out there in the middle of the noise in the midtown traffic, but I gotta have it. 200 miles for $100 from folks to hear me sing. I know it might not seem like much from the outside looking in, but I got 25 cents in the ashtray, scratched up $12 cheap shades, a quarter tank on a highway, dreaming someday. Ain't no other way I'd have it. Isn't it kind of romantic? Cause one day I'm gonna look back and living the good days, living the good days now. Living the good days now. Oh, it's frightening. I could run back home, but if I do, I know I won't try again. So I'm all in. Got a beat up car, no credit score like I'm 19, but I keep fighting. As long as these four wheels keep on turning, I ain't slowing down. If I wake up with a song, then I'll be the richest girl around. And I got 25 cents in the ashtray, scratched up $12 cheap shades, a quarter tank on a highway, dreaming someday. Ain't no other way I'd have it. Isn't it kind of romantic? Cause one day I'm gonna look back at living the good days, living the good days now. I'm living the good days now. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, I got 25 cents in the ashtray, scratched up $12 cheap shades, a tank on a highway, dreaming someday. Ain't no other way I'd have it. Isn't it kind of romantic? Cause one day I'm gonna look back at living the good days, living the good days now. Living the good days now. Oh, I got 25 cents in the ashtray, living the good days.
25 cents in the ashtray. It is Katrina Burgoyne, all the way from Australia, four-time Australian Golden Guitar nominee. We've also got another award winner, Kristy Cox, also from Australia. We're going to get back to both of these artists, plus this week's amazing WoodSongs Kid. We will be back right after this.
You're listening to WoodSong Show number 1172, broadcasting around the world by the foothills of Appalachia in Lexington, Kentucky. If you would like to attend a WoodSongs broadcast, you can find reservation and show schedules on our website, woodsongs.com. We'll be back after the break with Kristy Cox, Katrina Burgoyne, and our amazing WoodSongs Kid on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour. WoodSongs is presented in part by the Kentucky Department of Tourism and VisitLex.com. WoodSongs is an all-volunteer multimedia front porch for artists worldwide. You can visit our archived past shows, attend a broadcast while in Kentucky, or become a WoodSongs partner from our website, woodsongs.com.
Hi, this is Tommy Emmanuel, and you are exploring the world of grassroots music with folk singer Michael Jonathan on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
Yeah, you got to have friends from Australia. Tommy Emmanuel, probably one of the most entertaining guitarist in the world, and we're so grateful everybody could join us here at the Scottish Rite Concert Hall here in our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky, the crossroads of America's folk and bluegrass music, the gateway city to the beautiful Appalachian Mountains where so much of this art and music does come from. And it's time now for this week's WoodSongs Kids. So let's say hi to 16-year-old Colin McPeak. How you doing, Colin?
I'm doing good.
So you're here with your guitar, and you're 16 years old. You write your own songs.
Correct.
So when did you start writing? Same thing I asked Kristy and Katrina. I'm going to ask you too. When did the writing bug start?
Probably when I was about 14. As soon as I started getting into guitar, that's when I just started trying my own.
That's like a whole 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So and here you are, just 24 months later. You're on a national broadcast playing your own guitar on a song that you wrote, right? Do you write a lot? Is it something that happens a lot, or does it take work and time and thought?
For me, it really takes like a lot of thought, but I try every now and then, you know.
Okay, so you're about to sing a song. Now you come from the mountains of eastern Kentucky,
Sure
right?
do.
You're a Kentucky boy, so very proud of that. And you're here on a broadcast with two amazing artists from Australia, right? And you're going to sing a song that you wrote, and it's called Diamond Ring in the Drawer. You're 16. So where does this song come from?
I don't know. I was just thinking, you know, about just this revenge song.
Revenge,
you know, yeah.
16. You're going to be dangerous when you're 17. Boy, tell me. So it's like broken heart. I mean, is it?
Well, it's about, you know, you're getting your heart broke, and you're coming back with revenge to that person that broke your heart.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I'm sure you're a pleasant ex of whatever you are. Diamond Ring in the Drawer is the name of the song. He's 16 years old. Colin McPeak, this week's WoodSongs Kid.
Girl, since you said goodbye in that dark, cold, and stormy night, had the gravels flying in that 88 Ford when you left me and walked out the door. Yeah, girl, you really screwed me up. For a few months I was down on my luck, but I came back better than before, and was okay with you walking out the door. And now I'm out on town watching the moon rise with a 10-10 blonde on my passenger side. Wonder why I ever fell that hard for someone who always plays that card. Yeah, girl, you're nothing to me but a long gone piece of my history, forever forgotten forevermore, just like the diamond ring I had in the drawer. Yeah, girl, since you said goodbye, I've been better off. I can't even lie. No more fighting when I walk through the door, and I sold that diamond ring in the drawer. Yeah, girl, don't apologize. Without you, I feel so alive. There's no need to make amends when your best friend is in my DMs. And now I'm out on town watching the moon rise with a 10-10 blonde on my passenger side. Wonder why I ever fell that hard for someone who always plays that card. Yeah, girl, you're nothing to me but a long gone piece of my history, forever forgotten forevermore, just like the diamond ring I had in the drawer. Now I'm out on town watching the moon rise with a 10-10 blonde on my passenger side.
Wondering why I ever fell that hard for someone who always plays that card. Yeah, girl, you're nothing to me but a long gone piece of my history, forever forgotten forevermore, just like the diamond ring I had in the drawer.
Diamond Ring in the Drawer, the ultimate breakup song from a 16-year-old. Come back when you're 27 and divorced. I want to hear what those songs. I want to hear what those songs are like. He's 16 years old. This week's WoodSongs kid, Colin McPeak, all the way from the mountains of Appalachia. We're very proud of our WoodSongs kids. If you've got a youngster you think belongs on our show, if you're the parent or the guardian, we want you to contact us. You go to the WoodSongs website, click on the kids page, and we would love to review every single submission that comes in. We do love our WoodSongs kids, and a big congratulations for Colin. Great song. Well run. Well written. We're on the air all over the world, and we have artists from Australia on tonight's broadcast, and we're on the air at Magic FM in Perth, Australia, Art Sound FM in Canberra, Australia, Apple FM in Victoria as well, and we're very proud of our Australian artists that are on our broadcast tonight. She's got a brand new song she's going to treat the WoodSongs audience to. It's called Hurricane. It is Kristy Cox on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
When it comes to love, there's nothing good about goodbye. When hearts are in the crossfire, they're just trying to survive. Can't say that it is easy to watch you walk away, but I've never been the kind to be afraid of a little rain. Is that a storm on the horizon, or just our memories clouding up my mind with the way things used to be? I thought by now the skies are clearer, but the forecast still says pain. I don't mind the winds of change, but I don't need a hurricane. We don't need to make this harder, we just need to let things be. Still sifting through the damage of what's left of you and me. Is there stillness in the air, a sign of things to come, or is simply a reminder of the things we should have done? Is that a storm on the horizon, or just our memories clouding up my mind with the way things used to be? I thought by now the skies were clearer, but the forecast still says pain. Well, I don't mind the winds of change, but I don't need a hurricane. Is that a storm on the horizon, or just our memories thought by now the skies were clearer, but the forecast still says pain. I don't mind the winds of change, but I don't need a hurricane. Well, I don't mind the winds of change, but I don't need a hurricane.
Brand new song, a treat for the WoodSongs audience. It's called Hurricane. Kristy Cox, and let's give some props to Jason Bailey on the mandolin, Tyler Griffith doing the acoustic guitar, and Ellie Hawkinson, beautiful job on the fiddle. Kristy Cox is with us all the way from Australia, now home based in America, and I'm a little bit bragging about you again here. You are a 7-time Golden Guitar Country Music Award winner on Australia. You were named Australian Country Music Independent Artist of the Year, and you're the first Australian artist to debut #1 on the Billboard Bluegrass chart. So, and yet the music business has really changed a lot in recent years, hasn't it? I mean, things like there's no more record store chains left in the United States, and CD sales. You know, it's who has a CD player anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is the process for any artist, not just yourself, but any artist right now?
I think it's social media. Kat does a much better job of that than I do. I personally can't stand it, but I think we're meant to make content.
So when you say make it, now do people react when you do social media content, you know, videos, TikTok, this and all of it? Does it result in a purchase that helps put gas in the car so you can get from point A to point B?
I am yet to see that, but I think some people see it. Ask me in 10 years.
But it's you know, here you are an established artist. You are established in the bluegrass world, and you know, imagine the younger kids coming up trying to get a foothold on something that resembles a market. That must be very hard for them. What would you tell them?
Well,
what advice would you give them?
Honestly, they need to come and play WoodSongs.
Yeah.
And for me personally, most of my fans have come from radio, from Sirius XM and places like that. Like traditional radio still is probably where people know me the most from. And when people come to my shows, I never ever have anybody say, I really love that TikTok reel that you did. They say, you know, I heard your new song on the radio this week. So I really do think radio is what's still driving artists to break through.
It's still the most powerful gateway between an artist, a song, and the audience,
Correct.
isn't it? That plus performing live.
Yes.
So you must do a lot of the bluegrass and folk festivals, right?
Yeah, we do a fair bit. We do a lot of listening rooms. Listening rooms are probably my favorite venues to play.
The more intimate stuff,
Yeah.
and you're right there in front of the audience, right? Yeah, that is nice. You have an album called Let It Burn. It's a beautiful production. You actually have a record label behind it.
I do.
You're one of the few artists with a record label behind it.
Yes, I'm very blessed. My producer Jerry Sally, who I've worked with now for 20 years, we're actually in the studio recording my next album, which is what Hurricane's going to be on. We're finishing it next week, actually, but he started a label, and I'd been working with him for 20 years, and he signed me.
Isn't that nice? Well, let's go ahead and listen to it. Let It Burn is on Billy Blue Records. The song is called Some Things Don't Go Together. It is Kristy Cox on the WoodSongs, Old Time Radio.
Champagne in a mason jar, potato chips and caviar, George Jones and rock and roll, the truth and Pinocchio. Some things don't go together, blue skies, stormy weather. Some things just aren't meant to be, like you and me. branch up a big oak tree. Jackrabbit in a big blue sea. Break dancing in do-si-do. Flip-flops in a foot of snow. Some things don't go together. Blue skies, stormy weather. Some things just aren't meant to be. Like you and me. Some things don't go together. Blue skies, stormy weather. Some things just aren't meant to be. Like a screen door on a submarine. A Valentine painted green. A city boy and a country girl. Two different worlds. Some things don't go together. Blue skies, stormy weather. Some things just aren't meant to be. But yeah, some things just aren't meant to be. Like you and me.
Like a screen door on a submarine. Some Things Don't Go Together from her album Let It Burn. If you want to know more about the music of Kristy Cox, you go to the WoodSongs website, click on the archive page. This is show number 1172. You find out about Kristy Cox as well as our next artist, who's also from Australia, also an amazing guitar player, also a wonderful lyric writer. This is a tune called Wife Trial. Check it out. It's Katrina Burgoyne on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio.
Well, honey, you've taken your sweet-ass time. We've done it your way, now it's time to do mine. I've been patient and waiting, but not no more. You're looking at me with your bedroom eyes, but without a shiny diamond, get it out of your mind. You gotta go home for the gold if you wanna score. Although your wife trial is ended, some features are suspended. Like washing them dishes and thinking that you're gonna get laid. Then you'll say, no way, you better get down on one knee. Upgrade to a lifetime guarantee. Your wife trial is ended today. Your mama runs her mouth about no grandkids, like it's my dang fault that we ain't been hitched. But her boy is the one who likes to linger, yeah. Oh, you've had 3 years in a real good run, but that's all about to come undone. You ain't got me a ring, but you still might get my finger. Oh, your wife trial is ended. Some features are suspended. Like washing them dishes and thinking that you're gonna get laid. No way, you better get down on one knee. Upgrade to a lifetime guarantee. Your wife trial is ended today. Yeah. The best things in life don't come free, and I didn't call with a no-leave you warranty. Well, your wife trial is ended. Come on, help me out. Some features are suspended. Like washing them dishes and thinking that you're gonna get laid. What? No way. You better get down on one knee. Upgrade to a lifetime guarantee. Your wife trial is ended today. Yeah, yeah. Oh, your wife trial is ended today.
Between we're listening to Katrina Burgoyne. Between you and the song from our WoodSongs Kid, this is a very spicy show. And you were saying that a lot of your music has a spicy category to it, and we're about to get into a song that is a very Tabasco sauce.
Yes.
Spice, okay, but your adventurous nature, I think, is reflected in a lot of the things that you've tried to do with your career, and you're probably the only artist on WoodSongs that was a contestant on The Bachelor. So, but this is
your research.
Yes, right. This is the Australian version of The Bachelor, right?
Yes.
Was that fun?
You know what? The Bachelor experience for me was the most incredible experience of my life.
Tell me about it.
Well, you know, at the time, I had given up music. I was still making a living from music, playing cover gigs. But I thought, what's the point? Oh, you can't make money from being a country artist in Australia at that time. What's the point? I can't do what I love. I can't make money from the songs I write. So I just thought, I give up. And I went on this TV show. And when you're in a mansion full of a lot of women, I learned that all of us women question ourselves. We all doubt ourselves, and we all go through the same feelings and thoughts. I'm not special. So I would go and journal, and at the end of that competition, I said, I'm going to buy a ticket to Nashville, Tennessee, and chase my dreams of being a songwriter.
So it's kind of a brave thing of you to do that, right? So you pack up 3 suitcases, your guitar, and just enough money to buy a salvage title guitar, when you get to Nashville. So it's not like you had like a lot of connections and a bunch of financial backing and stuff. You were just on your own, going to make your way, right?
I went for broke, and I did go broke.
And and there's a reason folk rhymes with broke, and a lot of artists learn that quickly, right? So you're going to do a song that this is one of the songs that makes you extremely popular among your audience, and this is a Tabasco sauce level spicy song, right? Is that a fair way to describe it?
Yes. Well, can I tell a story behind this song? A little bit?
Quick.
I shared this song on social media. It was a song I wrote 10 years ago for a man to sing, and I was requested to write a female version of it. Now, this song would have never seen the light of day unless I just thought, I'm not made it yet. I may as well just share whatever I have. And this song got 4.5 million views.
Okay, so in a world of war and violence and shooting and strife and anxiety, there's nothing wrong with people loving each other, right? This is a tune called Back Up. It is Katrina Burgoyne on the WoodSongs. Old time. Put your seatbelts on.
Till you get through the front door. Don't wanna wait for the sun to set. Come on, baby, kick your boots off, loosen that belt, then I'll take care of it. We don't have to take the party to the bedroom. We can start it right here in the hall. Strip it down till our birthday suit, and we're wearing nothing at all. Won't you pull my back up, back up, back up against the wall? I wanna kiss your lips, your neck, your hips. I wanna taste it all. All I wanna do right now is shake up the house till the picture frames fall down, and it's just my back up, back up, back up against the wall. I know you're tired from a long day of work, boy. Don't wanna put you in a tight spot here, but I wanna feel how you're melting into nothing when you whisper in my ear. Won't you pull my back up, back up, back up against the wall? I wanna kiss your lips, your neck, your hips. I wanna taste it all. All I wanna do right now is shake up the house till the picture frames fall down, and it's just my back up, back up, back up against the wall. At night, all day long, baby, I just wanna love my back up, back up, back up. Baby, pull my back up. Oh, pull my back up, back up, back up against the wall. I wanna kiss your lips, your neck, your hips. I wanna taste it all. Oh, I wanna do right now is shake up the house till the picture frames fall down, and it's just my back up, back up, back up against the wall. Against the wall.
Song's called Back Up. Wasn't it wonderful having Katrina Burgoyne from Australia on our broadcast? This week's WoodSongs kid, Colin McPeak, 16 years old, doing a great job. And multi-award winner Kristy Cox and the wonderful musicians with her as well. Music is so comforting, it's so wonderful, it is so calming, it is so soothing, it's interesting, it's funny, it's passionate, it's all these amazing things in a world that may not seem like that all the time. And you have artists from Australia comforting those in America who, a couple weeks ago we had artists from Ukraine on WoodSongs, and the one thing that it all has in common is the comforting, beautiful thing, what music is, what art is, what all of these things that come from the heart and the passion of the artists and the songs, reaching you, the audience. It's an amazing thing, and it's a wonderful thing. And when you look at the world and it looks so full of hate and strife and anger, you think of these beautiful artists and all their songs. It reminds me of something that Charles Schulz said, the creator of Peanuts. He said, "Don't worry about bad things happening in the world because it's already tomorrow in Australia." So we thank you very much. My name is Michael Jonathan. I'm a folk singer. I'm a song farmer. We'll see you next week on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio.
You've been listening to WoodSongs broadcast number 1172. Michael's opening song was Cherry Pie. Our chief engineer is Jerome Galt. Our TV director is Maria Clarish. Technical assistants are Brian Klausing, Eric Anderson, Dan Field, and Gavin Clark. The WoodSongs crew member of the week is Rick Bertelson. And our WoodSongs partner of the week is Patricia Compton. Our show is produced with the support of the Martin Guitar Charitable Foundation, the Kentucky Department of Tourism, and VisitLex.com, welcoming visitors from all over the world to Lexington, Kentucky. Special support provided by Highbridge Spring Water, Spring Hill Suites Hotel, Earthling.net, Explore Magazine, and the Good Foods Co-op. WoodSongs and the WoodSongs Award registered trademarks, original free music, and distributed worldwide by the WoodSongs Radio Network and PRX, the Public Radio Exchange. For Michael Jonathan and the entire WoodSongs crew, this is Dorothy Edwards. We hope you'll join us again next week for the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour. The online version of WoodSongs is a free gift to our worldwide audience, provided by VisitLex.com, KentuckyTourism.com, and the Spring Hill Suites Hotel. Our show is produced with the support of the Martin Guitar Charitable Foundation, Highbridge Spring Water, the Good Foods Co-op, and Earthling.net, inviting fans and families worldwide to attend our live broadcast tapings at the Scottish Rite Concert Hall in historic Lexington, Kentucky. The Encore section is next. You can support our musical mission by becoming a WoodSongs partner. It's as simple as a PayPal click on our website, woodsongs.com.
Let's give Dorothy a big round of applause. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You're a wonderful audience. Didn't the artists do great tonight? An international broadcast. We love it. Bunch of transplanted Australians living in America. I love it. All right, so we're going to get on with the encore section. A couple of quick announcements that will happen during the encore. So let's go ahead and start with, since you're standing up, let's start with you.
I figured we'll stay into the same order.
It's fine with me. Go ahead, Chris.
Hey everyone, how are we? Thank you for coming out tonight and supporting Michael and all of the crew here. This is an incredible show and a wonderful opportunity for us artists to do. And everybody here is volunteers, so please give them a massive applause. Well, we're going to do one of my old songs for you. And this one's about just having a little bit of faith. And if you can just have a bit of faith, you can move mountains. And this was my first ever single to country radio in Australia as a bluegrass singer. And it was my first #1. So we're going to do this one for you. This is called That's Where the Faith Comes In. 1, 2. Spinning wheels, midnight ride, get lost on some lonesome back road, missing you, losing time, where this ends up only God knows. The world is turning round and I can't see the sun right now, but God, I believe somehow it's gonna rise again. So I pray that the rain will stop and I trust some way off this bridge that I need to cross. That's where the faith comes in. Breaking down, asking why, can't make sense out of things that just don't. And looking up at the sky for any kind of sign of some hope. The world is turning round and I can't see the sun right now, but God, I believe somehow it's gonna rise again. So I pray that the rain will stop and I trust some way off this bridge that I need to cross. That's where the faith comes in. And I know this heartache is, but I don't know where or when. The world is turning round and I can't see the sun right now, but God, I believe somehow it's gonna rise again. So I pray that the rain will stop and I trust there's some way off this bridge that I need to cross. That's where the faith comes in. And the world is turning round and I can't see the sun right now, but God, I believe somehow it's gonna rise again. So I pray that the rain will stop and I trust there's some way off this bridge that I need to cross. That's where the faith comes in. Thank you.
That's a good one. Christy Cox, again, big props to Jason Tyler and Ellie doing a beautiful job on the background vocals, by the way. This is so good. So before we get to Katrina, we're going to go ahead and go to our WoodSongs Kid. And Colin, you did a great job during the show. That's a beautiful song. I know I was joking around with you a lot, and you're very good-natured, but that's a really deep song for a 16-year-old to write. I mean, really. So you got a good future ahead of you. A lot of depth in your lyrics and stuff, and the way you write your songs. So we're very happy for you. We're very proud of all our WoodSongs kids. What are you going to play for us?
I'm going to be playing another original, and this is called Silverado Bench Seat, and it's about falling in love. Sorry to you Ford guys.
We're headed down to Dairy Queen, right off of 80. You're sitting right beside of me, right on this bench seat. I look in your blue eyes, and girl, I know you're all mine. So won't you just stay a while and let a love run wild? 'Cause I see forever next to me on this Silverado bench seat. Now this truck may be rusted and beat up, but with you in it, it feels like $1,000,000. With your brown hair blowing right out the window, let's just see how far this thing will go. Won't you just stay a while and let a love run wild? 'Cause I see forever next to me on this Silverado bench seat. Now I'm down on my right knee, and I'm asking you to marry me and stay a while and let a love run wild. 'Cause I see forever next to me on this Silverado bench seat.
So you are 16, right?
Correct.
And you're on your knee and you see forever sitting next to me, right? Beautiful lyrics, right?
Thank you.
Was this written before or after she broke your heart and you wrote the revenge song?
Well, this was actually before the revenge song.
Before the revenge song. I kind of got that impression. I wish you well in your 20s. I really do. Good. Colin McPeak, beautiful songwriter.
Thank you.
Great songs. Next week on the WoodSongs broadcast, Over the Rhine is going to be on the show. If you wanted to go to that show, it's too bad. It's sold out. Every seat is taken. In the weeks to come, we have Waylon Jennings' grandson is going to be on WoodSongs. There's a lot of good shows coming up. The best thing to do is to make sure you sign up for the WoodSongs email newsletter. You go to woodsongs.com, click on the newsletter, sign up. If you can invite your friends, and here's why that's important. Just recently it was announced that the Lexington Herald-Leader, no fault to the Herald-Leader, but the company that owns them, got rid of all the entertainment, arts, and music writers. They're all gone. and it's getting harder and harder to reach the audience. I mean, even if you had a half-page feature story in the newspaper, hardly anybody sees it. Who's buying the newspaper? So the best way to keep in touch with folks is through email, and that is hard, because if you're in Gmail dumps most things into the spam folder. So it's just getting harder and harder, but that's the only way we have to let folks know who's coming on WoodSongs, what they're going to be doing, and where they're from, and the excitement that goes on around the WoodSongs broadcast here at the Scottish Rite. So woodsongs.com, click on the newsletter. It's the best way to keep in touch. You'll also find out about the Troubadour Concert Series coming up in July. Marty Stewart at the Kentucky Theater, songwriter Patty Griffin at the Kentucky Theater, Graham Nash from Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young is going to be at the Kentucky Theater. The Jayhawks are coming. Judy Collins on her farewell tour. So all of this is happening, and they go on sale next week. So sign up for the email newsletter, and if you did get your newsletter, you would have found out that Katrina Burgoyne was going to be on WoodSongs from Australia. So you're going to end the show with another Tabasco sauce
I thought,
spicy song?
I said I have two lanes. One is spicy and one is quirky.
Quirky.
So
you're going to go quirky?
Pardon?
You're going to go quirky on this one?
I'm going to go quirky.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we have any single men here tonight? Is there any single men? Give me a yeehaw. If we have any single ladies, who's up the back there? Now, to my single man, I have a little bit of advice for you. When my husband came and introduced himself to me in a honky-tonk, he said, "I would love to take you for dinner." And I thought, he's got some balls to ask me out to dinner. And I liked that, right? Most men would ask me for a drink, or we should hang out sometime. So this is my encouragement to ask that lady out for dinner. Ask her on a real date. Because you got to show her that you got the stones. I see you puffing out that blue-collar chest, but you're acting like a timid little mouse at best. Why don't you man up, grow a pair, and say hello? Wonder why you struck out? I'll tell you one thing: you can't get to first base if you don't swing. Step up your game, or you'll be sitting on the bench all alone. Oh, you can't be my rock if you ain't got the stones. I need a man who can wear the pants and throw me up against the wall. Gotta work with his hands when a song comes up and get hazy till the break of dawn. You'll never be a big dog, baby, or if you ain't got no bone. You can't be my rock if you ain't got the stones, yeah. Oh, you run your mouth like you're a great big man. I'll talk no cattle, and you sure can't dance. Take that truck and your redneck tan and hit the road. Oh, you like my front, but you ain't got my back. Even Stevie Wonder can clearly see that. No chance of getting in a sack with me. Oh no. Oh, you can't be my rock if you ain't got the stones, yeah. I need a man who can wear the pants and throw me up against the wall. Gotta work with his hands when a song comes up and get headed till the break of dawn. You'll never be a big dog, baby, or if you ain't got no bone. You can't be my rock if you ain't got the stones, yeah. Can we please give a big round of applause to everyone here tonight who worked on this? Thank you so much for having me. Now don't get me wrong, boy, I like you a lot, but I know what I need, and what I need you ain't got. Ha! I need a man who can wear the pants and throw
a storm.